with our paints out. We have a page ready and we're going to paint. How did I not think of this yesterday? Like, I was down there a little bit further and painted out there. That is just like beautiful. So we're going to start with, I think, the branches. Oh, by the way, I'm Dora from Australia. I'm on Gili T in Indonesia. That is Gili Meno, and behind that is Gili Air, and then behind that is Lombok. It does look like the sky's a bit angry at the moment, so you'll hear a bit of thunder. I've just been out snorkeling. I unfortunately did not see a turtle yet. We will go out again. Not given up. Okay, let's go. We are painting. How are we going to do that? I guess we're going to start up. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. I'm not a professional painter, guys. I just do it for shits and giggles, for a bit of fun. So, yeah, okay, let's start with, how are we going to start this? Aspect is always harder for me, right? Actually, let's go this way, because the phone is going horizontal, right? No, sorry, we're going vertical. So, about there. Okay, let's go. And I know you can't see the screen. I don't do it all for you guys. I do this for my mental health too. Because painting is really good for your mental health. Like, really good. You hear that thunder? We might get rain, guys. We might get rain. Does that look like a snake? Oh, I don't care. I don't care. You know, when I paint, it's not to be perfect, even though I try to make it perfect. But, I'm trying to not be so rigid at it, because, if I wanted to paint a picture, well, then I'd take a photo, right? And we have that one behind it. Bit of start. We've started, right? It's a little blacky, that one behind it in the water. Come say hi, I don't buy it. Not always, anyway. Most afternoons at this time are thundering, so I'm not concerned that we're going to get wet. It's very black down there. So I'm using watercolours. Oh, I was trying not to get sand on the daybed, but too bad. All right, we got that. Now we're going to have, kind of forgot about that last one. You know what? Yep, okay. we're going to go... So, painting on a live is becoming my new favourite thing, guys. So, I mean, yesterday I tried to take you out snorkeling to see a turtle on a live. Guess what? It didn't work. Shock horror, hey? You're saying, God, Dora, why did you think you could do that? Well, why not? Taking you bike riding. I was even going to take you kayaking, but I've decided against it. Just because I've still got a bit of a flu happening. If you can tell, I'm a bit sniffly still. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Best to just not do too much strenuous. I guess I'm kind of doing that there. There we go. If I didn't introduce myself, I'm Dora, by the way, from Australia. There we go. See, same. My God, it's the same. Exactly the same. Oh my God. I like to make fun of myself. I don't take myself very seriously. And when I'm painting, I'm trying not to take it seriously at all because, you know, it's not easy painting, right? I'm not Da Vinci. And I'm not trying to be Da Vinci, right? But, you know, I do pick on myself a bit. And I'm trying to be less, you know, like that. I just uploaded a video of a paint session I did in Bali. And I learned a very valuable trick. Not a valuable trick, but like, you just have to, don't give up so quickly. Like, just keep on going. Just keep on painting. Like, eventually you'll get a picture, right? Let's drink the rest of this. Does anyone know what that was? What drink I'm drinking? Yes, I'm from Australia. What drink am I drinking, guys? Anyone have ideas what I'm drinking? But I'm not in Australia. Anyone want to guess where I am? I'm Australian, but this is not Australia. Okay. That's pretty much what we're painting, that there. Kind of that there. Okay. So, now, that lines up with the island over there. So let's just do that paint for the beach over there. That just lines up the beach over there. So over there, no, off Bali, that's Lombok over there. That island just there is Gili Meno. I'm on Gili Trubahan. So Lombok is over there, the bigger one over there behind it. It looks very dark right now. I don't know if you can hear the bit of grumbling of the ocean. It seems to be every afternoon around this time. It is 3 o'clock. It either rains or it it grumbles for a little while. So I'm from Brisbane. Where are you from? Have you been here before? It's absolutely stunning. This is where they call Turtle Point. So everyone's out there snorkeling looking for turtles. I was out looking for turtles before. Unfortunately, I came back a little bit without a looking. Yeah, I didn't find any turtles, guys. Now I'm going to do the little island behind. Just a little bit of the trees. And look, guys, my paintings are never going to be exact, okay? I'm obviously not a professional painter. I just paint for shits and giggles, really, to be honest. For myself. My dad was a very good painter. And he always encouraged me to paint when I was younger. And I used to like it. I used to do it quite well at school. But I don't know, I just didn't, keep it up. When you become an adult, you just don't keep up these kind of things. But in the last, probably 6 or 7 years, unfortunately since my dad passed away, I have every now and then picked up a paintbrush, more when I'm on holidays, like I am now, because I've got more time to, I guess, relax. But I have been doing it at home in Australia too. Even I went to Sydney a few times in the last couple of months. And yeah, I picked up a paintbrush and went, painted down there too. If you were curious, I could show you some of my paintings from Sydney. I went to Cockatoo Island and did a painting there. I'm pretty proud of that painting. It's actually pretty good. And like I said, my paintings aren't amazing, right? I don't paint to be amazing. I paint because I want a different kind of, that was probably not a good idea. Okay, this is what happens when you do a bad idea. Quickly dab it and hope to hell you can get the paint off. That was not a good idea, putting brown down there. I'm trying to just make different kinds of green because the trees over there are kind of different colours, right? The flies like the paint. I see a bit of red in the trees over there too. So I'm going to put a bit of red in the trees. And I've actually started painting. I went through a bit of a stressful situation maybe a month and a half ago at home. I mean, these are first world problems, guys. In the scale of life, it's no big deal. We're renovating our house at home in Australia, and we're living in a camper van, and it has been quite stressful. But more than anything, it was the fact that our chicken was unwell. So now I'm trying to make the end of Lombok over there. I'm trying to make Lombok. It's not really blue, but it is blue. I wonder if I put a bit of black in it. Blue and black. Maybe brown. Blue and brown. Yeah, that's it. And we had a sick chicken, and it was just... I was trying to nurse the sick chicken, and it just got a bit too much, got to be honest. Mental health-wise, I was just like, fuck me. So I would take myself off painting. And I think it was really therapeutic to do. Okay, that's the island of Lombok. Does it look like Lombok, guys? Oh, we've got some more messages. Oh, hippo. Stress. I can't cope with stress. Some people are made to cope with stress. I'm not. Yeah, well, hippo, I don't think stress is actually good for any of us, but maybe some people have ability to deal better with it. But whether or not it is good in the long run is another thing, right? I mean, look, you can get anything from cancer. Like cancer, you can get cancer by looking at the stars, right? I'm not being sarcastic, but we don't really know what causes cancer, right? But they say that stress is a very big indicator for cancer. So, or like stress related, like high blood pressure, all those kind of things. So, if you can minimize stress, the best you can do, eh? All right, so this is what we've got so far. We've done this there, we've done that, we've done that. We've lined up the beach and the island. See here? Literally lined it up. There you go. See, exactly the same, guys. Exactly the same. See, exactly the same. It's lined up. Oh my God. So, hippo, we went snorkeling. We did not see a turtle. Very disappointing. I don't know what happened this morning, the start today, guys. We haven't finished though. We're going to go out after this. So I just want to do a quick painting. Okay, now what? Now what? God, it's beautiful. Hey, I'm already hippo. I don't know where you're from. Hippo, did you say you were from America? I don't know. I can't remember where you said you're from. Or did I ask? Maybe I didn't ask. Hippo, where are you from? Okay, actually, I'm going to try to finish off, put the ocean. Okay. The ocean was a little bit more darker, but that's all right. Now, how did I make that colour again? I think I used that blue with a bit of green, didn't I? Just need to finish it off there. Crap, that didn't work. Oh, and then Lombok, it goes a bit behind there too. See here? You can see it kind of creeping in behind. Can you hear those bells? That is the horses here on the island. Because there's no cars on this island. And they use horses to transport the people that are not fit enough to walk around. So I've hired a bicycle. A lot of people hire electric scooters. All right, that's more of Lombok. All right, next. We need to do these kind of little plants on the top here. So please ignore me when I start singing, because I like to hum when I paint, because I think it's very therapeutic, to be honest. But at the moment, unfortunately, I'm just sniffing all the time. Can't help it. I'm sniffing. I'm trying to make this drier. So what I'm trying to do is these hangy things. My natural personality is to just go push. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to be a little bit more... don't know if that worked, but anyway. It don't matter, Dora. It don't matter. Just paint. I'm just bunging on an accent now. I sound American. I sound American. Just paint, Dora. Just paint. It'll work out eventually. Okay. This is what I do up here. I'm just gonna paint. There's a couple of crying little kitties out there today, not enjoying their swim. Okay. I'm not sure this is totally working out for me here, but you know what? Patience is a virtue, Dora. I just was saying how, I thought I learned in my last video that I made that it's okay to, not be amazing at the painting and just hear it out and see what happens in the end. Don't be so critical on yourself. Okay, that's all I got so far. We're doing these trees up here. Trying to make different kinds of green. Whoops, it's probably not that green, it's brown. Whoops. Okay, quickly. Okay, we just cheated then, we just took that away. It's really grumbling now. But end of the day, this is what happened yesterday, and I just went for a swim. Oh yeah. Sometimes when I just relax into it, I get a better output, right? Funny that, hey? So that's what I'm trying to do, this little section there. How beautiful is that, eh? You guys can look at that for a bit. Because, when I'm painting, I'm not really thinking about where I position the camera, I'm going to be honest. You're not on my mind. I'm within the painting. Just being the painting. If that makes any sense to you. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's not supposed to make sense to you. It's only supposed to make sense to me. You guys are the ones watching, me live stream. Okay, now it's starting to look like. Don't judge, don't judge. I'm trying to put a little bit of stems in there. I've thoroughly been enjoying painting on this trip. I really have. It's been my favourite thing. And when I first decided to come to Bali, that was one of the things I was like, okay, cool. I can do some painting. All right. I think less is more there for now. Now what are we doing? We are going to Gotta put a let's do more of the water and the sand. The sand is a little bit. We've got rocks there. Here, rocks. So we can do rocks. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks. It's a rock. A random rock. Now that's dried a bit, I'm going to put a little bit more definition into the tree trunk. Look at me putting definition into the tree trunk. Hey, Lavender, how you going? Yeah, isn't it an amazing view? Amazing, amazing view. All right, let's do a bit of sand. Oh, we could use this colour as sand. Let's see that, this colour. How have you been, Lavender? Wait on, have you been away? Were you not? Oh no, you were going away. You were going to France. What's happening with that? Okay, we've not used that colour before for sand. Now we actually need some water. It's not Australia. I'm still in Indonesia. Just need to fill my pen up with some water. Oh. You're leaving tomorrow. Can you let me know if the live stream just came back? Because I accidentally pressed a button, as I do. And I think I lost connection. Oh no, you're good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Hippo. So, Hippo, where are you from, mate? Because now I'm calling you mate. in Australia we call everyone mate, right? Lavender is also a fellow Australian in the chat. She's going to France. She said tomorrow she's leaving. She's only 16. She's got a what do you call it, a exchange to stay in France for a while. So that's very bloody exciting. Now there's still a bit of, I'm going to put a bit of yellow at the back there, and then we're going to come over it with the blue. See, lots of people taking photos through here because it's quite pretty. Are you from Ireland? Cool. Ireland. Whereabouts in Ireland? I used to live in County Kerry for a while. I used to sell timeshare. I'm sure you're familiar with timeshare. And yeah, I had a fun time living in Ireland. It's an interesting place to live. Way different to Australia. I will say it's one of the coldest places I've had to live or ever lived. Getting up in the dark, and even at 8 o'clock you're leaving to go to work in the dark. It's ridiculous. So I lived in a place called Waterville, if you're familiar with Waterville, in County Kerry. Oh, massive good experience. I always wanted to do a school exchange, but my family couldn't afford it. It's very expensive. All right, so we're just doing the backwater there. Now, we're going to have to make some turquoise, guys. Yesterday I made turquoise. What did I do? I think I did green. Oh, this is my pop. That's where I had it green. That's where I had to make it yesterday. You put some green, and then you put some. I'm going to use this blue. I'm going to put it on my tissue. And if I watered it down a little bit and then smudge it on, there we go. Just trying to be a little bit. Did I do well, guys? Is that turquoise? That's turquoise. That's turquoise. We made turquoise, guys. We made turquoise. I've got to say, the Irish people they're cool people. They're good crack, right? So thanks for joining me this afternoon, guys, or this morning or this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I don't ever expect many people to watch my lives painting because it's not, overly entertaining for everyone. It's not like, as I said, I'm not friggin' Van Gogh. But, I have a bit of banter. If you like a bit of banter, I'm around for banter. Alright, then we're going to go into a bit of blue? More, what if we do white? Actually, what if we do white in with that green? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we need a little bit of blue. We need a bit of blue. There we go. Now we're going over the sand. We're going over the sand. Because we're going over the sand, guys. The water goes over the sand. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Whoops. People give me shit because I don't ever look at the comments. But, you know, I don't care. I sometimes look at the comments. Depends on what I'm doing. Oh, Imogen, how you going? Oh, you're from Dingle. Okay, sorry, I missed a few things here, guys. Hold on, let me go back. So Hippo is from saying it's nice, Kerry. I was just talking about Imogen. Imogen's my new friend. I think, Imogen, you're from... Oh, my God, I think you're from America, aren't you? Hippo's from Ireland, and he's from Dingle. Yeah, in winter, you're on your own. It's one of the depressingest places on the planet. I agree with you. I'm up the north over the border, but I know Kerry. Okay. Oh, you used to go down to Dingle fair a bit. Oh, okay, right. You're not from Dingle. Okay, right. You're up on the border. Okay, right. Imogen and Hippo are saying hello. All right. Oh, I forgot to do some water over here, guys. What was I thinking over there? Crap, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, well, let's put some water over here. Can't not put water, eh, guys, hey? How are you going to Imogen today? Oh, it's, what is it, late night for you? Well, Imogen, are you in America? Did I get that right? I don't know. So for Ireland, it's the morning, right? Probably, what, 5, 6, oh no, probably 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, right? One of my YouTube friends is Heather. She's in Donegal. She's actually from Calgary originally, and she's married a Irish man, an Irish lad, and she's, raising her children in Donegal. Oh, man, I needed that water. I forgot I was supposed to be plugging into the phone, guys. Whoops. All right, that's what we've got so far, guys. As I said, you know, I'm not painting to be amazing. I'm painting just to have a bit of fun. So there's that. There you go. I'm lining it up. Same, but different, guys. Okay, keep on going, guys. Keep on going. All right, so we need to do the sky. I'm not very good at doing the sky just because there's a lot of white there, and I don't know I can't do white on a white background, right? What did I just do with my pen? Shit, what did I just do with my pen, guys? I ate my pen. Right, so what did I just do with my pen? Oh shit, it rolled off the bed. Literally rolled off the bed. Whoops, got a bit of sand. It's 8:30 here, okay. I feel very, very grateful, mate. I really do, Hippo. Like, you know, it's... You know, I'm not from a rich family. I don't have a, trust fund or anything like that. I didn't marry amazingly. I didn't marry at all. To my mum's disgust that I didn't marry a doctor. But, I do okay. I'm self-employed. I don't earn shitloads of money, but I don't spend a shitload of money, right? I have a partner in Australia, Australian guy, and he's a good guy. He's he's actually renovating a house at the moment, and we're living in a camper van in my best friend's backyard. We've been living there for I haven't been there because I've been here in Indonesia for the last 3.5 weeks. I'm about to go home. If I ever leave this island, though, I am thinking about, hear me out, Hippo. So, Hippo, I fly home on Friday night, right? It's about a 6-hour flight back to Australia. I fly out at midnight. I get into Sunshine Coast Airport at 6 a.m. in the morning, Saturday. Now, I know, as a traveller, you never arrive to your to your last destination the day you're flying out, because that's a big no-no, right? Otherwise, you could fuck up and miss your plane, right? So you've got to at least by Thursday be back in Bali. I have booked my ferry. The ferry goes from down here. It comes from Lombok, picks you up from Gili T, where I am, and then you go to the mainland of Bali. And then I've paid for a transfer. You get a minivan, about an hour and a half drive back to where I'm staying in Seminyak. And you'll see lots of lives from me there because I absolutely love the hotel I'm staying there. I'm only paying like $22 a night there, but the place is really, really pretty. It's got a really nice balcony, and I just feel really nice and inspired there to paint. So, yeah, it's a nice place. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I've spent 2 weeks in Bali, right? And then I went to the island of Flores, and I've been here for like 3-4 days. I don't know, can't keep up. So I am paid up to go tomorrow. That means I'm back on Wednesday afternoon, back in Bali. Then I've got Wednesday night, Thursday night, all of Friday, and pretty much I'll pay for half my room that day and then leave to go to the airport, like 9:30. So that is what's that really? I've got 2 more days in Bali. Do I really need to come back on Wednesday? Because can you imagine me doing this again for 1 more day? Yeah, what the fuck, $12? Mate, you wait till you see where I'm staying, okay? On booking.com, it's about $32. I am in a travel club. I get it a little bit cheaper. But, even for $32, it's amazing where I'm staying. Not, in Bali, in Seminyak. It's got a beautiful temple. I'll show you a picture later, okay? Because I can't show you photos, but I can show you paintings. Okay, let me keep on talking. I need to finish the sky. I need to just attempt to do the sky. All right, we need white. 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 Can you hear the call to prayer in the background? Obviously, Indonesia is one of the biggest Muslim countries in the world. So, Bali, not so much. It's Hindu. But there's a percentage of people that are Muslim in Bali, but not much. Mainly is Hindu people, and they've got temples everywhere. It's really cool, really cool. But I'm obviously on the island of Gili T, so it's a lot of people are Muslim here. A lot of the ladies are wearing the scarves, not like the full burqa, just the headscarf. And then some of the guys are, got the little hats that they wear. And I love hearing the call to prayer. They pray a lot, though, guys. So I think you heard me say that I'm half Indonesian. My mum's family, though, are Christian. They are not Muslim people. I figure if I just leave some white, it looks like clouds, right? Is that the idea, I think? Well, that works for me, right? All right. Okay, now we come in, wipe that off, and we're going to just use a pencil to... Oh, that's interesting. That boat out there is the same boat I saw yesterday. That one there, see that one there? I painted that one yesterday. Just paint some... Oh, you know what I haven't done? There's a bit of greenage on here, but I probably need to wait for that yellow to dry. I'd be worrying about the time at the airport. What do you mean? I'm a warrior. I hear it. Yep. Yeah, not the Oriental... Not... What? Yep, not... Yeah, hot... Oh, I don't know what that means. Okay, we're going to paint some buildings at the back there, on that little island there. We're just going to put a couple of little umbrellas. Like my umbrellas? That's my umbrella, right? Little building over here. There you go, that's it. All right, now we're going to paint some boats. I'm going to paint those two boats there. They are literally lined up in there. There's our boat, one boat. Bit of water, a bit of rope into a buoy. I meant you got that Oriental look about you. I can tell you're part Indonesian, Asian. Yeah, of course. Though, interestingly enough, a lot of people think that I'm actually Chinese. It depends on my look, like sometimes my face is really chubby. Sometimes, yeah, it just depends, Sometimes people say that I look, because I live in Australia, some people think I am Maori, actually. Or Hawaiian. I think it looks... I mean, I didn't like it when I was younger, right? People used to give me a lot of shit. I've been called it all. I've got very thick skin. But in saying that, I think that, people have a lot to question, giving shit to people. I used to be called slant eyes, ching chong Chinaman, all the things when I was younger. But, I embrace being half Asian and having Asian eyes. Like, I've got a big nose, but, I'm tall. I've got great skin. I think having freckles is actually quite unique. I've got an interesting name. My birth name is Mutiara. My nickname is Dora. And, I think it's interesting to have something different. Like, many people are called Kylie and Jason in Australia. Like, where's the talking point in that? All right. Let's just colour these in a little bit. Maybe I could paint them. No. Okay, let's do a little head over there. There's a little head here with a snorkel. And there's a couple people snorkeling over here. See that snorkel? We're going to draw a turtle, even though we didn't see a turtle today. Actually, no, we're not going to draw a turtle in because we didn't see a turtle, guys. We did not see a turtle. All right, are we going to be saying less is more right now and be done? Sometimes... Oh, actually, what if we just do a bit of... I'm using a Keno pencil in pubs in Australia. Keno is a very big game. I don't know if you have that in Ireland. But they always have these free pencils, and they're great pencils. Pick them up. They're great to draw with. Just gives a bit more definition. This hasn't worked. It's actually, I'm actually surprised myself, guys. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm just going to do little bits of waves in here. Little bits of riffles. It's actually a bit of a... Well, actually, maybe it's not so... Before, when I was swimming, I swam there and I would just slide. So when I got out, I walked out down the beach all the way up. So there was a little bit of a... just a light current. But it actually looks a lot flatter now. Couple of shells on the ground there. Let's colour that in. All right, sometimes less is more. Stop, Dora, stop. What do you reckon, guys? That is what we were painting just there. That is that, line it up. Same, but different, right? Oh God, these guys are fighting. Hey, ho. Okay, the locals are fighting. Everyone's running over. Okay. Bit of excitement, guys. God, they're fighting again. Okay, not our circus, right? Let's not get involved. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Hey, environmental. That's our painting. Same, different. Now, show you what I painted yesterday. Let me find it first. This was yesterday's painting. When I realised the boat actually said De Punta Madre, which means in Espanol, the bitch. It's not here at the moment. The dive boat's gone. But that's what I was painting out here yesterday. And I painted a couple of turtles because I saw some turtles yesterday. And then the day before, I painted... oh my gosh. That was the day before, my first painting on the island. All in the same area, guys. That's a catamaran. We painted some turtles because I saw turtles again. That's snorkeling people. Some boats, the island over there, and then the mountains. That actually turned out okay, actually. I'm surprised. Yeah. So, guys, as I said, I don't just paint on holidays. This was some pictures from where I was in Sydney. The Paddington Reservoir in Sydney. That is Cockatoo Island. Everyone will know the famous harbour bridge. That wasn't a bad painting, actually. That's what we just painted then. This is a painting up where my mum lives in Mullaney. I was supposed to draw in. There's water here. This is supposed to be all water. I was looking for platypus. Environmental knows I like platypuses. Let's draw a platypus. How do I draw a platypus? Because that day we were watching this, we were doing a live paint and I saw a platypus. How are we going to draw a platypus? Platypus have got a big beak. All right, that's my platypus, guys. That was Mullaney at home. That was my first Bali picture at a cafe. That was my first temple picture in Aegean in Bali. That was a funeral cart I saw, a Hindu funeral cart. That was from the island of Flores. I did a live paint that day too. This is what I painted from my balcony in Bali. Oh my God, they're fighting. Oh my God, they're still fighting, guys. Fuck me. Shit. Okay. And then I repainted it. Heaps better, eh? I painted quite a few things from that hotel. I just lost my pencil. Let's save the pencil. Oh my God. That was another painting from there, from a temple top. That was the day before yesterday's painting. I've got a few more pages. That was from Flora's. I've got more painting. I've got some painting. Oh yeah, that was from my door. That's looking out at my balcony, the hotel I'm going to go to back to Bali. Yeah, cool. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I can't stop coughing now. I have to write my little postcards. Back in here to protect it. All right. Ha ha. All right, well, I think it's nearly time to go snorkeling again. Let's just go check out the water. So guys, oh, it's not good. The poor mother's crying. Oh, that's not good. Oh, man, this is so nice, guys. Look at the sky. It looks like it's going to rain, but I think it's not going to. Now, don't drop the phone, Dora. I do have a case for it, but I'm actually not going to go snorkeling right this minute. I'm just going for a quick dip, taking you for a dip with me. Imagine if we saw a turtle, right? Imagine. So this is all called Turtle Point. It's really a special place, I'm going to be honest. So I paid 35,000 for I haven't paid yet, but for my dragon juice. And then for my snorkel, I paid for the lady that's crying and the boy that's hugging his mother. He was the one that was hitting the other dude. I paid 25,000. So 25,000 is like $2.50 and $3.50 for the drink. So things are relatively cheap here. But though you're on an island, you've got to remember that everything's got to be transported here, right? Well, most things. They do have farming here. So some things are probably grown here, but not everything. I'm just being careful where I stand because I don't want to fall and drop the phone. Oh, I thought that was a whale then. I heard the guy blow out of the snorkel. So you got guys walking down up and down the beach selling like necklaces. Too much alcohol in the sun? No, I don't think so. I think they're guys that work here. I think they're fighting over, you stole someone's, work or, something over business stuff, I'm sure. Or maybe, fighting over a girl, who knows. They're not drinking. You got some swings over there. Boats coming in. Blue ring octopus. Do you have to worry? I don't think so. No, I haven't seen any blue ring octopuses, obviously. You find them normally in like swimming holes and stuff like that. There's not really swimming holes here. On the other side of the island, maybe. So guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to go put my snorkel back on and put my bag. So just because obviously I'm traveling by myself, I've got a GoPro with me, and I'm going to put my bag where I've got the snorkel. Where I put the snorkel, they've got a box there, and you can put your stuff in the box, so that way people can't just come and pick up your bag walking along the beach, which is, I think, is a good idea, right? But it's only 4 o'clock. The sunset is on the other side of the island. I'm going to go for a quick snorkel, see if I can see my friends the turtle. This is my turtle move. Turtle, 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 turtle.